Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome to Pacman week. So, as you can see, a few things are different. I have some blue light glasses that are too big for my face, and I'm in a different room. The reason for that is I'm going to be staying with my mom for a little bit. I don't know how long, but I got the itch to record again, so I just brought my entire computer set up here, and I am in my dad's old office room. So it's going to look like this for a little bit. My camera's a little closer to me. The lights are a little closer to me. So I'm probably going to be wearing these blue light glasses a whole lot. But also, the guinea pigs aren't here. They are at home, but they are being taken very good care of by my friend Emily. So shout out to her for helping out with that. But yeah, so we're going to be having a full week of Pac-Man content. And there may be more weeks after this. We'll figure out what's going on with those then. But for now, we're playing some Pac-Man. And for the first day, I wanted to load up a pretty sweet list that I sort of came up with after working with Petty on another list. The list that Petty came up with isn't quite this, but this is sort of based off of it. So we're playing Arsenal Bug Pac-Man. Now, Arsenal Bug is terrible. This is not a good card. You're not ever going to see it anywhere else in GOAT format. However, it fits perfectly into this deck. And after playing some practice matches, I really like this card. And I kind of just want to keep it in the deck because like having a 2K beater to actually give a clock that's a level 3 is huge for Pac-Man. I've said so many times that like the deck's biggest downfall is just giving your opponent inevitability to make their plays. If you put a clock on them with a 2K beater, you can kill very quickly. And Swarm of Scarabs and Swarm of Locusts are both just insects. So you've kind of already got the synergy built in. I am not a fan of Swarm of Locusts. I think this is very, very apparent from how I've talked about Pac-Man before. I don't think this card is good. However, this is an insect-based Pac-Man deck, and it is one of the insects that goes with Arsenal Bug, so I did decide to include it in the deck. So we have 3 copies of Arsenal Bug, 3 Des Lacuda, because you can't play Pac-Man without the camel, 3 Swarm of Scarabs, only 2 Swarm of Locusts. We have 8 Claws Scorpion making its first appearance. It may have shown up in a cube draft on the channel, but outside of that, this card has not been played. Honorary Pac-Man Monster, also an insect, just kind of a bad Mystic Swordsman level 2. But it does attack over everything that's in face-down defense position other than Big Shield Guardian in the format. So, pretty cool card. We have 3 copies of Howling Insect because, you know, if we're going to be playing the insects, we may as well play the card that searches all the insects. Also, 1200 attack, 3-star beater. Pretty good for the clock in this deck. We have 1 copy of Prickle Fairy, which is really nice. Really good against Berserk Gorilla. If your opponent attacks into this, the Berserk Gorilla goes to defense and dies. But Prickle Fairy really good at protecting our Swarm of Locusts, our Swarm of Scarabs, our Arsenal Bug, Scorpion, or Howling Insect. And also, if you have DNA Surgery up and everything is an insect, your opponent can't attack any of your face-up monsters with Prickle Fairy, including itself. So that's just like a lock piece in itself. And then, of course, we have the obligatory Sangan. We have Trinity, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, Delinquent Duo, 2 copies of L-Lab, Swords of Revealing Light, 2 copies of Knock, Book of Moon. Just opting for 1 copy here, kind of just ran out of space in the deck. We have 2 copies of Wave Motion Cannon. This deck definitely operates more on the prison side of things, so you're really going to be hard locking your opponent out. So Wave Motion Cannon is a great way to help in the game quickly. We have 2 copies of Insect Barrier to also go with our DNA Surgeries. To lock the opponent out. We have 3 copies of Solemn Judgment, of course, 2 Gravity Bind, Ceasefire, and a Magic Jammer. There's no ring in this deck. There's no Mirror Force, which that could be a little bit of a punt. Honestly, we could get rid of Book of Moon for like a Mirror Force or something, but, you know, we'll see if it comes back to bite us. I kind of wanted this deck to be, you know, a little bit more on the meme side. And we already had, like, you know, we've got the Insect Barrier lock, Prickle Fairy lock, and we already have all the floodgates and everything. Maybe we just don't need those cards. Ring is a good out to BLS, though, so maybe I am supposed to be playing that, and it's also just a burn card, but we'll see. We'll just play some more cool cards for now. As far as the sideboard goes, we have 1 copy of Breaker for those pesky Royal Decrees, as well as an MST. We have one Jowgen, 2 copies of Lava Golem, which I think fit in this deck a whole lot better since it is more of the lock your opponent down aspect. 2 more copies of Book of Moon, Necro Valley, Curse of Royal, 3 copies of Solemn Wishes. I love this in Pacman. Just goes really well with the Deslakuta for the burn matchup. 2 copies of Divine Wrath and a copy of Wall of Revealing Light. So that's the deck. Let's get into some matches. All right, let's see if we can get a good match here against Snaketopus. I love me a good Dueling Book username. That one's great. Okay, we got Graceful Charity. We got some cards to back up a Swarm of Scarabs. All right. Not a bad start here. Let's activate the Graceful. No reason really to wait in this deck. Oh, we do have... I guess we could just pitch the Arsenal Bug, right? It's not the best here. We can get rid of Arsenal Bug, Insect Barrier. We can keep both of our Gravity Binds. We don't really need the Clock, I don't think. Of course, we don't know what we're up against. Maybe we do need the Clock. I'm just going to set Sangan, I think. I'll let it absorb a knock. And if our opponent has a way to deal with this Gravity Bind and they attack in, at least we get some value out of our monster. Yeah, opponent also going to lead on a Graceful Charity. Pretty good. What do we have to discard over there, opponent? We're playing a Pacman mirror match. I can guarantee this is not a straight up mirror match if they're playing Pacman. There's no way anyone else is playing Arsenal Bug. Got 2 giant rats going away. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Exiled Force on the Sangan. You got it. Beautiful. Let's see. We have a Swarm of Scarabs and a Deslakuta. We could get 8 Claws Scorpion. I don't really think that's the way we want to go here. I think I'm probably just going to get Howling Insect. I could get another Lakuta, but... Howling Insect is a little bit of a clock, so... let's just go with that. Nah, we draw another one, okay. Trap, Dust Shoot, okay. Lakuta probably going away then. Opponent knows what's up. Welcome to the channel, Snaketopus. Alright, what are we doing with this Dust Shoot? I'm slamming this Howling Insect. We're getting in there for 1200. That's the biggest attack that I've ever sent out in a Pacman deck. I guess other than Arsenal Bug, I did play a couple of practice matches with the deck. So give a good shuffle here, and we'll just summon out the Howling Insect, and we'll get on in there. All right, somehow we are up on card advantage. I guess Exiled Force versus Sangan will will help with that, right? And our opponent ditched 2 copies of Giant Rat. You just love to see that. Oh, Goblin Attack Force, be my guest. Do I let this go through? I think I'd actually just let this go through, right? And I'm going to go get... I think I'm actually going to get a Locust. Could get a Howling Insect. I don't think that's right. I'm just gonna get a Swarm of Locusts here. That way, if the opponent sets something, I can take care of it. And then get a clear attack in on this Goblin Attack Force. And also, like, I already have the Swarm of Scarabs. Ooh. Level 2 is not exactly what we want to see, though I guess we do have Howling Insect to take care of it. That's actually pretty legit, right? I don't really want to summon the Scarabs because they'll just run over it, right? So yeah, I guess I just summon the Howling Insect. Yeah, we'll go for as much damage as possible. Maybe I actually just don't set the Locust. Just leave it in face-up attack position. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. I don't really feel the need to set the knock. I'm just going to pass the turn. Now, if the opponent attacks in with the gaff, like a follow-up gaff, into the Locust, I can Gravity Bind at that point. If I want to, yeah, we have Gigantus coming down here. Cool. Gravity Bind it up. Unfortunately, level 2 can attack over Swarm of Scarabs, though I can just set this 8 Claws Scorpion. Oh, or we can Delinquent Duo the level 2 out of the hand, hopefully. All right, let's go for it. All right, where's the level 2? It's right here. Right? Gigantes, okay. The thing is, like, yeah, I can just set this 8 Claw Scorpion. And the opponent may think, oh, they discarded the level 2? Interesting. Normally, Earth only plays 1. Huh. I'm going to move this to defense. And I'm going to set the Scorpion. And I'm just going to pass the turn. So, thinking behind this is the opponent could have Knock in hand. Though maybe that's a little bit of an overthink here. Alright, Heavy Storm is fine. So Heavy Storm is out of the way now, which is good. Uh-huh. Oh, we take out the Locust first, okay. That's fine. Take 400, not a big deal. Gigantes going after the Scorpion, that's fine too. Alright, so now that Heavy's gone, we have another Gravity Bind to pick up here. Oh, sick, an Arsenal Bug? This is awesome. Okay, yep, let's do that. Summon Arsenal Bug and attack over this Gigantes. Get out of here. My monster is bigger than yours. Oh my god, you love to see that. So now, like, we don't even have to worry about Gigantes here. And I'm going to set this Knock as well. Just as bait in case the opponent has an MST and they want to just throw it off randomly. At least give them a 50-50. We got opponent. Tribe? Yeah, okay. Okay. That's unfortunate, but, you know, at least opponent doesn't have anything else and we can clean up the board, hopefully, with this Swarm of Scarabs. Ceasefire's okay. Go ahead and set it. MST. No. Why? Why do we have to draw MST off the top? That's unfortunate. Okay. All right, we'll lose the Scarabs. Take 1400. Really need some sort of... Okay, Swords is very good. Activate Swords, pass the turn, though we need to draw some sort of monster to capitalize off of this. Insect Barrier is not the one. Alright, pass the turn. Though I guess that gives us outs for DNA Surgery being good here. 2 turns on Swords now. Pot of Greed, that's a good one. That is a good one. Alright, DNA Surgery. Howling Insect, not bad. L-Lab, pretty good. Alright, we take that. Yeah, let's just summon out Howling Insect. And then I'm going to play Level Limit, which is going to turn the Tribe to defense. And we can go ahead and try to attack over it. Mirror Force, okay. That's fine. We'll pass the turn. We have Swords and Level Limit up. The opponent has used their MST and Heavy Storm. They could definitely have Breaker in their deck. Solemn Judgment, pretty good. Let's set that, and I'm never getting value out of this knock again, so let's just go ahead and knock their face down. DD Assailant, cool. Get that out of here. If they have a Breaker, that's a prime target for Solemn Judgment, though... I guess I can set DNA Surgery and play Insect Barrier now, right? So then I don't have to Solemn Judgment a Breaker. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're using up a whole bunch of spell and trap slots, though we are getting to the point where our opponent's not really going to have any more answers. And eventually, we might just be able to take it. Opponents, I just got locked. Yeah, you did. You did. It's gonna be tough for you to come back from this for sure. Knock, no thank you. I'm gonna cease fire. All right. So they can activate Tribe. They call Zombie. I just flip DNA Surgery and make everything an insect. Pot of Greed is fine. Not worried about that. And then if they activate Tribe, calling Insect, it blows up all their stuff too. Breaker. Yeah, it's fine. Yep. Level limit's gone. So now they've used MST, Heavy Storm, and Breaker. And they're going to try to attacking. Here's the DNA Surgery. Put it not happy. Sorry, Snakektopus. That's how we roll over here. Would you like to blow up insects with your Tribe Infecting Virus? May have to, yeah. Gotta call Insect. Everything goes. DNA Surgery out here doing God's work. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the knock in hand, whatever. And we are still at a healthy 4,100. Love it. Oh yes, we're gonna get value out of a second knock. You love to see that. Oh, Magic Jammer? Do we need that for anything? I don't really think so, right? MST Heavier gone, Pot's gone, Graceful's gone. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock here. We can set the Magic Jammer later. And pass the turn. And like we have a Solemn Judgment for anything. Like clearly if the game just keeps going, we will deck out first, but eventually we'll be able to kill the opponent here. We just need to get to some monsters so that we can start doing some attacking. Specifically need Swarm of Scarabs, which we have 2 more. Yeah, we've got 2 more Scarabs left in the deck. Come on down, DD Warrior Lady. Alright, Locust not bad. And I'm just going to set the Magic Jammer now. It's fine. Maybe we need to hit... Man, Prima's gone too? I guess Call of the Haunted would be really good for the opponent. Get back that level 2. Oh, Book of Moon. Okay. Let's flip Locust. Hit this new set, I guess. Oh, they're playing Dust Tornado? That's very bad. Target? Insect Barrier. No thanks. Let's go ahead and reset, and I guess I'll leave up Magic Jammer rather than set the Book of Moon. Alright, so now... Oh, Swarm of Scarabs. Very, very good, very good. Oh, so now I wonder if the opponent's playing multiple Dust Tornadoes. I'll flip the Locust and kill this one, because I'm pretty sure this one's not a Dust Tornado. I think they would have used it already. Yeah, Trap Dust Shoot. Cool. Reset Locust, and we're going to set Swarm of Scarabs, and I'm going to set the Book of Moon here, rather than holding up Magic Jammer, because now if this is a Dust Tornado and our opponent's able to take out one of these, I'd like to be able to Book of Moon the DD Warrior Lady to at least keep my monsters around. Is Torrential gone? Torrential is not gone. Call of the Haunted. Target Gaff? That's fine. Oh, is this a Torrential? No? Weird. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna flip Locust, and I'm gonna go after... Let's just go after Call of the Haunted. Let's just get this Gaff out of here. Ring. On Gaff. Okay, I'm gonna book it. Alright, so that was one of the ways to get the opponent... for the opponent to get out of this. Flip up Swarm, get rid of DD Warrior Lady, and Scarabs attack into the Gaff, Locust attack directly, and then we get to play this Wave Motion Cannon. Okay. Set, set, wave motion cannon. All right, shields down 1 turn with the magic jammer, but I think we're in a totally fine position here. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. Gigantes isn't doing anything. That's fine with me. Okay. Let's flip this. Kill the Gigantes, flip up Swarm of Locusts. Get in there. All right, opponent of 1500. Let's just set, pass the turn. So now if the opponent has a Dust Tornado, they have to go after Wave Motion Cannon, and they do not. We take game 1. We got a nice lock there. Really nice to see the Insect Barrier DNA Surgery doing work in the very first game, but we are up against Earth Aggro. Necro Valley actually seems pretty decent here. I think I want the MST. A lot of these decks do play Decree. I'll bring in the Breaker. Curse of Royal seems really good. We know they're playing Dust Tornado. Wall of Revealing Light seems very good to beat level 2. Same with Book of Moon for the same reason. Necro Valley, it stops Gigantes, it stops Prima, stops Call. Maybe that's just a little bit of oversighting. Let's see. We don't want Nobleman of Crossouts here. Arsenal Bug was funny, but I don't really want to attack over like Gigantes and stuff, so maybe we're just cutting. We could just cut all of those. I do like Prickle Fairy a lot. Oh, 8 Claws Scorpion's not where it's at. You can just do that swap. We can leave in the Wave Motion Cannons, which I like, and we get to leave in all of our lock pieces. I think I'm okay with that. I think Swarm of Locusts is still good here. Again, they could be playing Decree. Good. Swarm of Locusts is not my kind of card for sure. You all already know that, but yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with. Seems good to me. Let's get this game 2. All right, we're going second. Okay, Swords at least is a good one to go with our Lakuta. Back that up. Yep, we have a Rhoda from the opponent. Grabbing DD Assailant. Okay. Oh, Pot of Greed. Don't mind if I do. Let's just slam that really quick. Curse of Royal, DNA Surgery. Okay, well, if that is a Decree, that's not ideal, but it's probably fine, right? We could summon Breaker and attack. I don't really like that line. I don't really like set Lakuta lines. I think I might actually set Howling Insect. And I'm going to play Swords. And I'm going to set Curse of Royal, I think. If that's a pro set heavy, good on you, opponent. But doesn't look like... Exiled Force, that's fine. It's fine. That's why we don't set the Lakuta first. We lose our Howling Insect, which is totally fine with me. We set a back row. 1 on Swords. We got here. Oh, Magic Jammer. So now I can set just like everything. Cool. Yeah, let's set Lakuta. We'll set Book of Moon, set Magic Jammer. I don't think there's any reason to set the DNA Surgery right now. So yeah, we'll just pass from here. We have double protection. I guess like triple protection. If the opponent has an MST, we can just like Curse of Royal that, and we have Book of Moon as well. Okay, so we do get to flip up our Des Lakuta here, and if our opponent has like a ring or something for it, we can protect it with Book of Moon. Love it. All right, let's just reset the boy. Do I want to set other Book of Moon? I don't really think so, right? I could set Wall. I don't hate that. The Swords is going away. Yeah, let's just set Wall. We'll brick up our Spell and Trap card zone. The Swords is about to go away anyway, so it's fine. We will unbrick it at the end of our opponent's turn. Hopefully we can get into like a Swarm of Scarabs or something here. That'd be ideal. I'm definitely just going to save this Breaker in hand until we see a Decree, though there may not even be a Decree from the other side at this point. Just get ourselves another draw off the Lakuta. Okay, level limit. Love to see that. Oops, no, we are staying in main phase. So let's set Lakuta. I can summon Sangan and like ram it into this DD Assailant. Go get me a Swarm of Locusts. How badly do I want to do that? Kinda do, kinda don't. Yeah, let's do it. If we can start clearing our opponent's back row, it seems pretty good to me. All right, Sangantha, get in there. What are we doing about the Sangan? D-Prison is not in this format. All right, take 700. Get rid of this. I guess they could have Trap Dust Shoot, right? But it's fine. We'll just get a Locust. Because I want to play out this level limit, I believe. Just get another lock piece going here. And we'll pass the turn. MST. Well, that's going to meet a Curse of Royal. Love that. So the opponent's been sitting over here with his MST for quite a bit. We got a Reader. I think we got a Reader over there. Curse of Royal's the nuts. I love that card so much. People asked me, like whenever I was talking about Pacman for a little bit, they're like, when do you side this in? I'm like, yes. You always side it in. Level 2's fine. I'm going to flip up Wall of Revealing Light here. I'm just going to pay 1,000. Wall of Revealing Light's like entire... Oh. We do have a Decree over there. But I'm just going to follow up with a Book of Moon on the level 2. Wall of Revealing Light's like entire existence against these decks is to stop level 2. Just like entirely. That's what it does. Alright, so let's flip up Lakuta here. Get ourselves a draw. Get another DNA Surgery, which isn't ideal. I'm not really going to attack over anything else, so let's just attack with the Lakuta here while Decree is up. Okay, that's fine. I think I'm just going to leave the Decree. No, because our opponent could heavy. Yeah, okay. Let's... Yeah, we'll just summon Breaker. Book of Moon on the Breaker. Man, why? Why do you have so many of these? Okay, double Book of... Interesting. The opponent brought in double Book of Moon against Pacman. Okay, all right. It's fine. We'll set Book of Moon here. Man, unfortunately, we don't have another answer to this Royal Decree right off. But... attacking the Breaker. I'm gonna let that go. I don't care about that. Really? Oh, we have a knock? Okay. That's fine. Not really worried about this too much, really, at all. Yeah, Locust comes down. Attacks over level 2. Okay. Maybe the value of Swarm of Locusts is going up in my mind. Because this is actually looking pretty good, right? Okay. Now we'll pass the turn. We do still have a level limit active, and we have a Book of Moon if we need it. We'll be able to kill this Royal Decree next turn, but there's not gonna be one. Let's go. Okay. So, able to get a 2-0 against Earth Aggro with the Arsenal Bug Pacman. You absolutely love to see it. So yeah, that's going to be the first match. Let's get another one. All right, we're back with our second match here. See if we can run back a win. We're able to take down Earth Aggro in the first match. Maybe not get paired against Earth Aggro again, though. I do think Pacman is totally fine against the aggro decks, but sitting here with double DNA Surgery again, but I can't really complain about a hand starting off on Delinquent Duo. So let's take this card here. Blade Knight, all right. Maybe we got our wish for aggro deck again. What else we discarding? Ooh, Mataza. Okay, love to see it. Gonna summon out Howling Insect. I'm just gonna set DNA Surgery. Pass the turn. There is an argument to set the Howling Insect. to draw out like a Nobleman of Crossout, but the opponent could definitely be playing something like level 2 in their deck. We've seen Blade Knight Mataza. Makes sense that it could, you know, obviously some sort of version of Warriors here. Okay, would have been better to set it, clearly. Opponent with Smashing Ground here. I can't remember. I think the Robin Goblin deck had Smashing Ground in it. Might be wrong about that, but I'm fairly certain it did have Smashing Ground in the main. Graceful Charity. Okay. See what the opponent does with this. We do still have this Lakuta, but we don't have any protection for it at all, so would love to see like a level limit of Gravity Bind. Prickle Fairy would be good here. Insect Barrier would be great. Insect Barrier probably even better, so we could just play it out with the Lakuta. But we'll see. Opponent hasn't discarded yet. Having a big think over there. Get rid of Mirage Dragon. Oh, so this does look like the Robin Goblin deck. Okay. Oh, it is. We see the Goblin now. Okay. Okay. And into a Delinquent Duo of their own. Okay. So we do have a dead DNA Surgery to hit. Hopefully they hit our knock. 4 is usually the middle card. No, they hit DNA Surgery. That's fine. I'll get rid of the knock. And let's see what they've got here. If I draw some sort of protection for Des Lakuta, I feel pretty good about this. If I don't, I feel pretty bad about this. Berserk Gorilla, okay. Yeah, we're going to take a good chunk from the 2k attacker here. And back row from the opponent, okay. My Kingdom for an Insect Barrier. Solemn Judgment's not quite it. We'll go ahead and set it. I'm not going to set the Lakuta. I think our way to win this game is to draw some sort of protection for it, and be able to set it and just take over the game with card advantage from there. But obviously if that's a Robin Goblin, things get really bad for us, but, you know. Take the 2k, no big deal. And we got another back row opponent. Yep, another back row. Okay. At least we didn't have to face down another attacker. Swarm of Scarabs, not ideal. But at this point, I will set it. I still think Lakuta is probably the most important piece here. We just need, I guess level limit would be the best because it would actually just destroy the gorilla. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Swarm of Scarabs back to hand. I don't know if that was the correct timing for that, but... Do we draw a monster? No, okay. Alright, take 2k for the gorilla. We're at 1,000. Yeah, ring. No thank you. Unfortunately, the the attributing for ring is not a cost. Alright, level limit. Oh, Insect Barrier. Let's go. Okay. Alright, we'll play the Insect Barrier. I'm going to set Lakuta, because now we can start just piling up draws here. Hopefully into some more Solemn Judgments, some more protection. Be able to take this game down. I'm not too worried about like destroying Berserk Gorilla whenever we have the lock to keep it from attacking. It's essentially destroyed. We do need to clear it at some point though, because, you know, the opponent can still draw into Heavy Storm, something like that. We are at 500 as well, which is not ideal. But ring is gone from the opponent, so. Sasuke, okay, it's fine. All right, activate DNA Surgery. Calling Insect. Is your last card in hand an MST opponent? Because that would be very bad for me. I would, in fact, lose the game. All right, let's go. Ooh, another Lakuta? Okay. All right, let's flip up this one. Get ourselves a draw. Sangan. Not the best. Set Lakuta. I'm going to set Scarabs here because I do need to start picking off their monsters. Just because we're going to give the opponent a little bit of time here to draw into an answer to our lock. Hopefully no follow-up monster, no MST, no Heavy Storm. Alright, great. Gravity Bind, okay. That's another lock piece. Would love to see another Solemn Judgment here. Yeah, we'll just flip up Lakuta. Get a draw into Arsenal Bug. Okay. Arsenal Bug can take care of Sasuke. So let's flip up Scarabs. Take out Gorilla. I guess there's no reason to attack, really. Yeah, let's just flip both of these down. Set the other Lakuta, and yeah, let's just pass the turn. If the opponent draws MST, you know, woe is me. They get an attack in. But if they draw Heavy Storm, I would like to... Oh, they have a Dust Tornado back? Okay. All right. We lose our DNA Surgery. So they're going to get an attack in. Oh, and they drew a Pot of Greed? That's pretty good. I think I would have Pot of Greeded first. But, you know. I guess if they draw... I guess they have to attack over the Scarabs, right? Which means... Oh, level 2? Okay. Well, I mean... No matter what the monster was, we were going to lose whatever here. Okay, so we're going to lose probably Scarabs and one of our Lakutas. But we get to keep a Lakuta, and then we can follow up with Gravity Bind. And we do have a Sangan to at least attack over level 2. Okay, Scarab's gone. Yeah, I was going to say they may attack over this one just in case it's another Scarabs, but it's another Lakuta. So I think they made the correct play there. Pretty wild first game. Good back and forth here. All right, no set from the opponent. Oh, Pot of Greed, yes, please. I'll draw my card off of Lakuta first, I suppose. Oh, another DNA Surgery is fantastic. All right, let's get a Solemn Judgment, please. No Judgment is sad, but that's fine. How do we want to do this? I guess just Howling Insect, right? Yeah, let's just throw out Howling Insect. We'll set Lakuta here. Howling Insect attacks into level 2. Get that off the board. And, oh, man, I'm dead if Sasuke attacks. So we're dead to Heavy Storm either way, so I'm just going to set both lock pieces then. And pass the turn. I guess I didn't have to summon out Howling Insect, but this is fine. Next turn I can summon out Arsenal Bug and attack over Sasuke if I want to. We'll see. I would love to hit another Solemn Judgment. That would just be ideal. Yeah, let's just flip up DNA Surgery. Locked the opponent out from attacking again, and no back row from the opponent. Okay. Alright, so let's flip up Lakuta. Solemn Judgment, 8-Claw Scorpion. That's not really the draw I want here. It's okay. I summon out Arsenal Bug. We've got a clock going. So, Arsenal Bug attack over Sasuke. The opponent already had Dark Light, so I'm not super worried about BLS here. Attack with Lakuta. Attack with Howling Insect. This is one of the things I like about this version of the deck. Obviously, Arsenal Bug is not a good card. But it does have, you know, it's got some more defensive measures. It's got defensive measure. It has the opposite. It's a lot more aggressive. This is a Pacman deck that can actually like close out games. Because like next turn I get to put another Arsenal Bug on the board, and that's like 5,700 attack between 4 monsters. That's way above average for Pacman. All right, Kaiku is fine. Kaiku is not Heavy Storm. Mage Power. Okay. So it's 2,800. I can't attack over it with Arsenal Bug. Okay. Another Gravity Bind. Alright, let's flip up Lakuta. Swarm of Scarabs. That's exactly what we want to see here. Alright, so let's reset Lakuta. Let's move all of these to defense, just to protect ourselves. And we'll set Swarm of Scarabs. Something tells me that might be a Dust Tornado, or something along those lines. But I'm not totally sure, because just throwing out the Kaiku with, I guess maybe they just need to protect their life points and that's really all they can do about it. So throwing out Kaiku with Mage Power doesn't make, it's not a 0. It makes some sense. But is kind of a desperation play. All right. Magic Jammer, you say? Okay. Flip up Lakuta. Draw a card. No Solemn Judgment. Sag, but we do have a Swarm of Scarabs here. I'm just going to take out the Kaiku. If our opponent has like a Torrential or something, it's not really that big of a deal. Oh, Solemn Judgment. Okay. Okay, we lose our Scarabs. That's fine. I'll just reset Lakuta. Set Sangan. I'm going to set Magic Jammer. And pass the turn. So now we're protected against at least Heavy Storm. Unless there's another Solemn Judgment back there, which is totally possible. Opponent has now seen half of their deck. Smashing Ground. Okay, it's going to get rid of Arsenal Bug. That's totally fine with me. We have Des Lakuta going, so we're drawing 2 cards a turn to our opponent's 1. How many Scarabs? We've got 1 Scarab left, though Locust also helps here. Graceful Charity, obviously very good. Let's flip up Lakuta. Okay, Solemn Judgment is great. Let's activate Graceful Charity. Oh, Wave Motion Cannon, also very good. Another Lakuta. Let's get rid of 8 Claws Scorpion, I guess. And I guess a Gravity Bind, it doesn't really matter. Alright, man, I wanna set this Judgment, but I guess I kinda have to play Wave Motion Cannon, right? Let's set Lakuta, let's set the other Lakuta, and let's just activate Wave Motion Cannon. And, like, we still have Magic Jammer backup, so we're totally fine against Heavy Storm. We don't really care about MST. If they want MST or DNA Surgery or our Insect Barrier, we just kind of let it go. Because we have Gravity Bind back up. Okay. Yeah, flip up Lakuta. Another Wave Motion? Okay. Flip up Lakuta. Yeah, I'm just going to go in, I think, here. Deal 1,000 to the opponent. Okay. And Book of Moon the Kaiku. Torrential's still live, though there may not be Torrential in the deck. But we'll see. Mirror Force is still live too. That Mage Power goes away. I think... Yeah, I'm just going to set the Solemn Judgment, I think. Set the Judgment. We'll give it another turn. I guess just set Arsenal Bug. Sure, we'll set Arsenal Bug. We'll pass the turn here. This just plays around like everything. Plays around Mirror Force. Plays around Torrential. Opponents of 1400. We're protected against Heavy Storm, and we still get to keep our Solemn Judgment. So I like this position quite a bit. Alright, opponent flips up the Kaiku after a big long think over there. Summons Berserk Gorilla. That's also fine. And sets a back row. Okay. We draw another Solemn Judgment, which is pretty nice. I think here... Let's flip up Arsenal Bug. And flip Lakuta. Oh, Ceasefire? Okay, well, I really want to find a way to get that down. Okay, let's attack into Kaiku. Mirror Force. No. If they fight back with a Solemn Judgment, that's totally fine with me. Alright, Kaiku is going to go away. The reason that I left Des Lakuta up is in case they had like a Book of Moon or something and they flipped down my Howling Insect, then I wouldn't have had another insect on the board. So we'll set Lakuta and set Ceasefire and pass the turn. I think we've got this game won here. What a wild game one. This is going to be a really, really long video. I'm going to wait till the last possible second to flip the ceasefire, I think. I guess here on the end, I'll go ahead and flip it, since the opponent can't activate this card. All right, cool. We finally get game one against Robin, Goblin, and friends. All right, so what do we want here? We definitely want the Book of Moons. Do we want the MST? Not really. I think MST is kind of just for Royal Decree. We're bringing Curse of Royal and Wall of Revealing Light. That's probably good enough. Let's see. What do we want to get rid of here? Get rid of these, this, and Arsenal Bug's pretty decent here, but it's totally fine to cut one, right? Don't need to overside. I think the Arsenal Bug is still totally fine. It's not great against Berserk Gorilla, but it's good against everything else. Maybe we want the MST for like Mage Power, United We Stand boost or something. It's good against Robin Goblin. I just don't think we need it. Though Wave Motion Cannon also... I talked myself into it. We'll side out a Wave Motion Cannon. It's totally fine. We can leave one in. We've got enough firepower that we don't need Wave Motion Cannon to end the game. Obviously, it is nice here, especially when this version of the deck is a little bit more like prison-y. But totally fine. All right, see if we can make this a 2-0. Or if we need a game 3. Not a bad hand. Always love seeing a Solemn Judgment in the opener. Would love a DNA Surgery, obviously. Level Limit would be great now. Book of Moon's also fine. Think let's set Sangan. And just play everything out. If they attack, cool. We'll just we'll let the Sangan go. Go grab something. Yeah, you're good. No Trap Dust Shoot for me. I don't really like playing that card. I don't know about you all, but Mirage Dragon is fine. I can still activate Book of Moon. All right, we'll let the Sangan go. Think I was gonna get Howling Insect here. Yeah, that's totally fine. And then I'll Book of Moon the Mirage Dragon and then attack over it with the Howling Insect. Seems good to me. Would still love to draw a DNA Surgery or an L Lab. Either of those would be great. Curse of Royal's fine, I guess. Well, guess I get a counter on my Wave Motion here. Attack into the Mirage Dragon. Can I have this opponent? Yeah, alright. Mirage Dragon down. I'll set the Curse of Royal, pass the turn. Smashing Ground. I don't like that very much, but I'm not going to Solemn Judgment. I'll let it go. We're going to take tons of damage here. Probably. I imagine the opponent has another... Oh. Just attacking with the Gorilla? That's fine. I guess, like, I'm not used to people leaving in Smashing Ground against Pacman. But I guess it does make sense here, doesn't it? Alright. I'm not going to set the Lakuta. Again, I think, like, our win condition here is draw a lock piece. And be able to set the Lakuta behind some protection, especially with Curse of Royal and Solemn Judgment. If I can draw a DNA Surgery, Level Limit, Gravity Bind, really anything, I think we're in business here. Robin and Goblin. Well, no. I'm going to MST that. Take 2,000, so glad I brought in the MST, I guess. Good job, me. It would have been a second Wave Motion Cannon. Yeah, MST clearly better here. At least, you know, in this little anecdote. All right, we got 3 on the Wave Motion Cannon. I'm just going to set Arsenal Bug. Pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent continues to not add to their pressure. Okay. Lost connection there for a little bit, but we're back. The opponent played a Mataza. I'm going to let that go and hope to draw something on the next turn. I don't think I'm allowed to Solemn Judgment here. Though, obviously, we could just die if the opponent plays an equip spell. But we'll see. All right, attack with the Gorilla, please. No. Attack with Mataza. What am I saying? Okay, yeah, Gorilla gets in. We take 2,600 from this Mataza, assuming they attack with it. I'm just going to go ahead and take the 26. Obviously, if I let the first attack go through, I'm going to let the second one. All right. DNA Surgery. Swarm of Scarabs. Not quite. We'll load up the Wave Motion Cannon. And I'm going to set the Swarm of Scarabs. I'm going to pass the turn. And, well, we're going to make the opponent kill me. But, you know, Berserk Gorilla has to attack, so I don't think they're going to call off attacks this turn. So, looks like we're going to be going to a game 3 here. You all get an extra long video today. Yeah, Gorilla gets in, and I'm just going to admit defeat. Think I'm good with this. Just run it back again. We didn't really get a whole lot of defense going there. So hopefully there are more lockdown pieces in my future, and there are, and this hand is incredible. Awesome. Just love to start out like this in a game 3. Here's a Delinquent Duo. We're going to throw it down, get rid of this card from our opponent's hand. Don't have to worry about any Sinister Serpents or anything over there. Just a clean +1. All right, we get rid of 2 monsters. Great. So let's set Locust, Gravity Bind, Book of Moon, Solemn Judgment, Wave Motion Cannon. You're up. And if it's something like a Kaiku, we don't even have to flip Gravity Bind. Like, we could Book of Moon it, because Locust can just run over it. And kind of save the Gravity Bind for later. Blade Knight is one that we do have to Gravity Bind. But that's totally fine with me. If we can just keep this game going and get Wave Motion Cannon to do its thing, I'll be happy. All right, we're setting 3 behind it. Okay. So Gravity Bind is going to work, at least for this turn, for sure. And then Locust is probably going to be picking up some pluses here. DNA Surgery not doing anything. But we'll put a counter on our Wave Motion Cannon. And we'll flip up the boy. I'm just going to hit this first one here. One right in the middle. Mirror Force. All right, that's a good one to hit. And just flip it back down. And we'll pass the turn. And, I mean, if the game keeps going like this, we'll just win with Wave Motion Cannon, and I'll be a happy guy. I would imagine the opponent's going to draw something to say something about something. But, you know, maybe they don't. All right, just another back row. Oh, L-Lab? Okay. Flip up Locust. I'm not going to hit the one they just set, because they just set that into a Swarm of Locusts. So I imagine that's not ideal to do, but let's just reset the Locust. Yeah, I'm gonna play L-Lab here. The reason is this plays around Dust Tornado and MST. And so my Solemn Judgment can solely focus on Heavy Storm. And I have a Book of Moon, so like I can clear my back row, or at least one slot, anytime that I need to. So I don't feel like I'm locked behind that. I also just have a Wave Motion Cannon that I can activate anytime I want to. Oh, Mataza. Okay. Cool. I'll Book of Moon that. Okay, one Robbie Goblin. Yeah, Book of Moon the Mataza. Very nice. And Insect Barrier. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, we've got, like, all the locks in the world now. So, I think we're doing all right here. Let's flip up Swarm of Locusts. And we'll now hit this. I imagine this is some sort of chainable thing, right? No, it's a Sakuretsu. Okay, well, let's attack over Mataza. Very good. Very good. This has a 4th counter. I'm going to check the log really quick just to be safe. No, I did put the 3rd counter on it this turn. Okay. We are good. Let's reset the Swarm of Locusts, and I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm going to sit here and let my Wave Motion Cannon just keep ticking up and keep ticking up. We have 5 more turns, and it wins the game. So, I feel pretty good. We are very insulated against an MST or a Dust Tornado. Of course, we have the Solemn Judgment for the Heavy Storm. I think we're probably going to pull this one out. Dust Tornado hitting the Wave Motion Cannon, that's fine with me. I really don't care. Let's take care of this Robin Goblin. Reset Locust. I'm going to set Lakuta, and I think I am actually just going to go ahead and do this. This protects against level 2 and Mataza as draws. Now, obviously, my back row is locked until I activate the Solemn Judgment, but I think that's totally fine, right? And Solemn Judgment basically is BLS or Heavy Storm. At this point, another Locust, okay. Just flip up Lakuta. Would love to see a Howling Insect or our boy Arsenal Bug. I don't think... I guess yeah, there's no reason to not set this Locust. It's fine. It's fine. Let's pass the turn. And now if our opponent draws a Heavy Storm, we can just Judgment it, and then we have another Judgment to set. Graceful Charity. That's fine. You're going to let that one go. As these Solemn Judgments are very targeted at this point. It's basically BLS, Heavy Storm, and that's it. I don't care about MST. I don't care about Dust Tornado. Honestly, I could probably let a BLS go. I don't think I'm going to. But, like, there's a chance I could just let it go and deck my opponent, because I don't think my opponent's ever going to get to attack me directly. I think that ship has sailed. All right, Kaiku to the bin. What else are we discarding here? Gotta discard one more. Knock, okay. Interesting. Oh, they have another knock? That's fine. Yeah. Get rid of Lakuta, I don't really care. And I pass the turn. All right, Arsenal Bug, please. Oh, Swarm of Scarabs works as well. Give the hand a shuffle. Maybe it, I don't know, says something to the opponent. This could very well be a BLS in hand. And they're holding it until they draw a Heavy Storm. But then they have to choose between these two, and I think you would actually go after this one, because this one, you know, if this one was a Swarm of Scarabs, it clearly would have killed the Blade Knight. Oh, another Lakuta? Alright, well, we're gonna try to get this game over now. Kill the Blade Knight. Alright, this is a 4-turn clock. Yeah, drew a card into the turn. Okay. All right, I'll just reset everything. I guess it's not a 4-turn clock. I can't do math. This is only 3,000. Sorry, guys. Oh, it's a 3-turn clock. I really can't do math. What? Okay. I was counting it at 4,000 in my head, and I said that was a 4-turn clock, when clearly that's a 2-turn clock. Who needs math, man? All right, what you got, opponent? I guess, like, if I'm reading it, like, they could have a BLS in hand and they're waiting for Heavy Storm. Or, they could just have, like, a bunch of traps, but it doesn't matter. The game is ended. We have drawn a lethal Arsenal Bug. All right, let's flip up everything. Summon the Arsenal Bug. That's 5,000 damage. Good games, opponent. There's no way they have a Kuhb, right? Awesome. This was so cool. Oh, thank you. Welcome to a video, opponent. First one back recording. Welcome to Pacman week. All right. We did it. We did it. We went 2-0 with the Arsenal Bug Pacman. We were able to take it down. An incredibly long video. This one's going to be so much fun to edit. But yeah, this has been the first video, first day, Pacman week. Look forward to a whole lot more. See you guys there.